All right, now, let's start like this. You know, it is said that the best way to predict the future is to invent it. That is simply innovation. As a way of thinking out of the box, Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele has elected to propel his constituents. The Ekiti Central Senator kick-started his renewed hope mega empowerment for the area, where more than 5,000 constituents from the district benefited. Beneficiaries drawn from the 5 local government areas within the senatorial district benefited from minibuses, tricycles, autocycles, and generating sets, okay? So there's no end to this thing. And the Senate leader says this is just the beginning. So better days ahead, okay? Just a tip of the iceberg, but we'll share the story with you. Let's go there.
On a quiet street in Aramoko, Ekiti, 50-year-old Ajewole Kehinde is finally living her dream. After years of mastering the art of tailoring, what stood in her way was a single sewing machine until now. Thanks to Senator Opeyemi Bamidele's empowerment program, Kehinde is now a proud business owner.
I have gone for apprentice for 3 years, but no machine. But today, give me machine that I will use to.
She's just one out of nearly 5,000 people whose lives have been touched by the Senate leader's initiative, an effort aimed at lifting residents of Ekiti Central out of economic hardship and into opportunity.
Also part of what the government is encouraging us to do on your behalf, and we'll continue to be at our best. We'll continue to do all we can to make you enjoy some of the basic dividends of democracy.
At the event, dignitaries, including Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji, praised Senator Bamidele for what they call a bold step in practicing true, impactful representation.
While congratulating the beneficiaries, on behalf of all of them, I say a big thank you, sir, to you for being a fit, a proper, and a worthy representative of your people. This is one empowerment that is visible to the blind and that is audible to the deaf. What is happening here today is what is possible when there's unity among political leaders.
We have trained approximately 2,000 small businesses and beneficiaries, and then the next step is to give them these work tools and equipment to go and increase their productivity, by so doing reduce the high rate of unemployment in Nigeria.
For many in the crowd, this initiative goes beyond handouts. They see it as a real investment in people, one that can transform lives, rebuild communities, and boost the economy of Ekiti State. And as the program expands, residents are hopeful. They believe this kind of empowerment will inspire a new wave of entrepreneurs and innovators across Ekiti and even beyond. Adeola Aderibigbe, TVC News, Ado Ekiti.
Many thanks, Adeola. Biko and Jamiu, there are better days ahead. It tells you it can be done.
Yes, and you see, just as Majid was telling us before we came on air,
yeah,
unless you see the pictures, you will never believe that somebody went this far by way of empowerment of his constituents. This reminds me of the very powerful empowerment program that the late Ifeanyi Uba did
in his Anambra.
In Anambra State.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah.
This one is in that class. Look at what we are talking about here. 10 diesel-powered tractors, 10 engine-powered tractors, all to support mechanized farming.
That's it, yeah.
146 organic liquid fertilizers and 57 corn seeders for local farmers. 536 sewing machines, 303 chest freezers, hair dryers, tailoring equipment, makeup kits, 100,000 business grants awarded to 1,900 individuals to scale up their needs, 180 motorcycles, 165 tricycles, 20 minibuses, 1,000 mathematical sets, 10,000 school bags, 1,000 calculators, 40,000 notebooks to students in public schools throughout the senatorial district. Senator Opeyemi is a leader, and he has shown that he's indeed a leader.
Yeah.
This is what we expect to see. We are not saying that representation should be limited to simply sharing empowerment.
Yeah.
We also expect our leaders in the National Assembly to bring projects.
Bring it
Infrastructure
home.
projects are long-lasting.
Okay.
And there's no way you will cause a gigantic project to be brought to your constituency and people will forget easily. No. My wish and my prayer is that the individuals who have benefited from this will not simply go and sell those generators, sell those hair dryers, you know, sell those sewing machines. They should use them to better their own well-being. Yeah. This is all we expect from them, nothing more.
MJ, do you know that, let me come from another angle, I'm sure you understand. If local governments are able to get their funding directly, as is in the works, you know, what Senator Bamidele is doing can be
replicated.
Yeah, you know, across board. And so emphasis on the center will be less.
Yeah. We have 109 senators.
Okay.
If each senator out of the 109 can do 1/10 of what MOB did on Thursday. This was on Thursday in Ekiti at the, they call it, that place is called Ekiti Parapo Pavilion.
Okay.
It's like the size of the National Stadium, or rather Teslim Balogun Stadium. It can seat about 20,000 people. The whole place was filled up. You can see what BKO read out here, and as we can see them on your screen.
Pictures don't tell lies.
Yes. Some of them are not even listed here.
Yeah, so about 5,000 people benefited from the old mega empowerment.
Okay.
But the one that interests me most is those tractors. Those tractors, 10 of them diesel powered, the other 10 is electrically powered. Those 20 tractors will do what 20,000 farmers will do. Which means it will take agriculture a lot higher from subsistence to commercial farming. It will ease the burden of those farmers who will have to hire labor
tractors.
Or even hire tractors to do their job.
Yes.
Because those tractors now will be coming, even if they are going to pay for it, it will be subsidized. But see, then the sewing machines, there are a lot of ladies now and even gentlemen who train in sewing and fashion and
related
things, who lacks the funds to establish themselves
for a takeoff.
For a takeoff, that's the key word. And apart from that, he also gave 100,000 cash grants to about 1,000 individuals. So it's like BKO said, Ifan Yuba, may God bless his soul, did a similar thing. The other person that did that, yes, yeah, the other person that did that is Yayi, Senator Olamilekon Yayi from Ogun West. You see, and this is so massive, and you could see the whole place was filled up. Kudos to Senator Michael Opeyemi Bamidele, and this happened in 5 local governments. You know, he was in Ekiti for a week, where he also, in collaboration with all the National Assembly members, both senators and the House of Rep members, they decided to employ doctors and nurses as their own contribution to healthcare delivery in Ekiti State. They are going to be paying for those doctors and nurses. So the governor made the announcement earlier this morning. So what he has done with his leadership, and you know, is the Senate leader, is the majority leader of the Senate. I mean, he's really leading by example, and we can only encourage him to continue and even do more, and also to encourage other senators to let these things go around. Well, it might not be in this magnitude, but at least do some empowerment, not just once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is not the first time the senator is doing this. And it's not as if we are approaching an election, but so that some people will say it's because he's looking for another term or something. That's why he's doing it. I mean, this is just routine. I think he does this like 2 or 3 times in every cycle. It's on his second year of his second term at the Senate, and also his 3rd term in the National Assembly. He started with reps, now graduated to Senate. So it's really done well. And I employed, just like Biko said, those constituents who benefited from this not to go and sell them. They should utilize this.
Take advantage.
They should take advantage and also allow it to impact on others.
After all, BK, as we say, the only way to predict the future is to create it.
Yes,
so
and the future is here.
It is here.
It's here.
It's no magic. We wish Ekiti Kete, right? Ekiti Kete people, wish them well and wish they can take advantage. Again, this is an open sesame. I hope other lawmakers are watching.